So anyways, when I was watching Grogu and the Mandalorian, I just gotta say it's a pretty decent film, like a good popcorn movie. But then one of my friends told me this. It's actually a very good film. However, it's just like 3 episodes chopped up in one. Like they don't show anything grand or fanatical, no like Amathron or Sith or anything like that. It's just Yoda and Grogu just doing basic things. Grogu gets kidnapped and all that, along with Jabba the Hutt's son, which you would think would be a important thing, but turns out not really. It's just an event that happens. And then once we were in like the Hutt temple, or like the main stronghold of the Hutts with the twins, the movie did like a very weird thing, like Hutts would never do actually, because you notice the Hutts, like Jabba the Hutt. Jabba only speaks in Huttonese, but he understands English. Like, he doesn't need a translator to know what people are saying in English. That's because in the Hutt culture, they don't view you as worthy enough to learn your language. So he doesn't speak English because it feels like as an inferior language to him. But for some reason, the twins in this one, no, they completely speak English to the Mandalorian. And of course, someone just brought up thinking that it was probably due to the fact that people just watch their phones whilst they're like watching a movie, which just basically dumbs down the whole plot. Which I'm inclined to believe them. But it's just weird, like when you think about it. My view on The Mandalorian and Grogu, 5 out of 10. It does the job. Not good, not great. Could have been more. Also, when I was talking to the Paladin, he was also saying that they're making a new movie. Well, one of them's like about someone being a star pilot, which you love to see. Don't know what it's basically about, but just a star pilot for like the rebel having to face like the dangers of the galaxy, because 5 years after the Rise of Skywalker, which we don't need to talk about that, and they're gonna make another movie. It's 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker, where Rey makes a Jedi temple, and I'm thinking, oh wow, I'm sure someone over here is gonna make a Jedi temple and show a Jedi Order. Well, you probably don't know the guy, probably a little guy named Luke Skywalker, but nah. I thought they was gonna avoid a sequel trilogy because they're avoiding that like the plague after it flopped tremendously, but I suppose not. Ah well, I'm just gonna say this, it's gonna help us a ton. We need to let it go. Star Wars had its time. Now we must just enjoy the fun times and just ignore the future, because it holds nothing to us. Large corporations like Disney and Netflix tear their wires to dumb down the story entirely because there are some people on the phones. They're applying to the lowest common denominator. Not even that, Sage. They're appealing to the lowest common denominator with half of the brain active. That's pretty dang bad.